What's up guys and welcome. You're watching Fuzzy Fitness. Let's start this video with Chris Bumstead, the 5 times classic physique champion. So since the last 2 years, the one question that interests the bodybuilding fans the most is whether Chris will come back for another title or will he hang it up and retire. And this time Chris Bumstead asked this question himself on his official Twitter handle. So what are your guesses? Will he come back for one last time? Because with all those injuries that have been happening lately, it is gonna get tougher and tougher to stay on the top. And yes, I know that he won the Olympia this year, but the thing is, it wasn't a slam dunk like it was last year. Plus, the most important factor is that him and Courtney now have a baby on their way, and he is gonna be a father next year. And that would play a huge role into his retirement decision, because children change the dynamics of your life altogether. And here is another factor. We already know that he has that history of illness in regards to his kidneys. So the safe route would be to retire undefeated. I mean, he is the most accomplished man in the industry in terms of money, fame, clout, not to mention the classic physique titles as well. And he will forever be remembered as the most dominant and impactful champion in classic physique history. And there is really nothing left to prove. But you never know, he might take this up as a challenge, that he can be a husband and a father and still be the best classic physique in the world. We all know that Chris Bumstead loves a challenge, and he loves hard times. Next up, we have an update from Antoine Valliant at 16 weeks out from the Arnold Classic 2024, the Arnold Classic Ohio. So that is a great look so far out of the show, with his weight still close to high 280s. So Antoine hasn't competed in the entire 2023 season, and he made this decision quite early during the year. And one of the major reasons was not placing at the Olympia last year. Antoine has a physique to qualify for the big show every year, but placing outside of the top 15, that is something he isn't aiming for. By the way, this past Mr. Olympia was a great chance for him to place his career's best, simply because the lineup wasn't that deep. And many of the guys that Antoine beat in 2022, they placed in the top 10, particularly Tony Burton, who placed top 8 in the world. And Antoine did beat him in 2022, when he won Chicago Pro. And Tony Burton, as we all know, was top 8 this year. So the application has been submitted by Antoine for the Arnold. Hopefully he gets accepted and shows up at his best. Hunter Labrada is done for the season after the last guest posing, and now he is just gonna sit back, relax, and let his body recover. Although he will continue to train, but during this phase he isn't really trying to break any records in the gym. And right now that is the plan up until the end of December. I think the Olympia 2021 will be the best year of his career, and I am talking about in terms of placings. He placed 4th that year, and even though his physique has improved tremendously, and that too in every aspect, the conditioning, the back development, he is a much better bodybuilder now compared to what we saw 2 years ago. But the caliber of competition, especially in that top 6, that is now on another level. There was no Big Ramy, no Nick Walker, and Hunter was still outside of the top 5. Maybe Hunter should adapt Nathan's approach, aim to win as many shows as he possibly can during one calendar year. Mackey, the strongest active IFBB pro, has announced that he's going to return to the stage in 2024. He was there in attendance at this past Mr. Olympia, and that is what motivated the hell out of him to get back on stage, and he is being coached by Milos. So far, he hasn't been able to win his first pro show, so that is going to be the main goal this year. He has already set up a record of doing the heaviest deadlifts by an IFBB pro, so it will be a great accomplishment for him to win his first pro show and qualify for the Olympia next year. His best look was Tampa Pro 2022 yet, where he took 4th place. He looked really impressive at that show, so looking forward to this comeback and how much improvements is he gonna bring this time. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.